Hello everyone and welcome to another SCPH replay sent in by the community. This one, it's gonna be a PvT Protoss versus Terran, and I want to see this one happening in front of me. On the top left, we got the red Terran MangDagul, and look at that. Twitch Prime and all having the Swan just floating around. So if you guys are in Twitch Prime, you can get the Swan bundle right now. I know there was the Avatar bundle that recently just concluded, so you'll get the Co-op Commander and a bunch of other goodies as well, like the Announcer. On the flip side here, on the bottom right, we got LAUTARO of, look at this fancy-ass Dragon Latam thing, whatever it is, and he is running the classic probes, SC1, all pointy and stuff. So yeah, PvT action. Let's see if the Darker Protoss can get it done. So we are going to be on Cyber Forest LE, and I like Cyber Forest and how small it is. It's very compact. It's a pretty short straight line, and I really like the interesting part when you're past the second base. There are two options that take the high ground, but it's a little further. When you can also take the low ground, which is closer to your main. But look at this, having the rock formation can be very pesky. Anyway, LAUTARO gonna be scouting around already, gonna be dealing with any kind of production. MangDagul on the flip side, building up the Reaper. And I saw on the replay text that this was one from a long absence kind of deal. So really, players coming back potentially for the tournament, potentially due to some of these content, and potentially just having some fun. It's like, oh, I miss StarCraft, I miss building bases and enjoying alien races. So anyway, MangDagul now already set up with the Orbits command, popping the mule quite quickly. 2-minute mark. Very, very fast in terms of the economy. Interesting to note though that MangDagul is not going to be building up the ramp. Instead, the barracks is on the opposite side. Second barracks now being built here by the Red Terran, as well as a command center. So the macro game on point. A lot of beings being built at the same time. So for MangDagul, he's being very wise with his mineral count, always using them, always keeping it at a low mark. Anyway, we have a number of things being queued up, as here we go with the Reaper already from MangDagul, dealing with LAUTARO and his economy line. The probes though gonna get pulled, and that's a lot of probes chasing after this one Reaper. That was around 6 or 7 maybe. Now 3 probes on the prowl, trying to make this one happen. LAUTARO's like, never mind, not gonna deal with this, and the Reaper having the advantage. One probe goes down. Good micro here from MangDagul. In the meantime, the macro behind this command center being built. We are gonna see some Marines queued up as well, and LAUTARO again forced to go for the pull. Now the gateway gonna be queuing up the Adept here to try and deal with the Reaper, already getting 2 kills, already getting so much economical damage done. Interesting to note though, the Cybercore not going for the Warp Gate research as of yet, and now the second Nexus point set up here for LAUTARO, so both bases are ready to go for both races. MangDagul now staying by the ramp. The 2 Marines gonna be protecting the forward position of the base, but what if the Adept can just get past them with the shade? We shall see. Now 4 Marines are ready to go, so we might see a bunker here from MangDagul just for defense and its purposes. No supply depot, instead gonna be starting up the Great Wall of supply depots. Let's see if the natural landmark of the world will show up in this one. Adepto in position already, gonna try to face off against the Reaper. We'll see a trade between the two. Cluster bomb to try and force the Adept out, but it's not gonna happen. Beautiful hit with the glaive, and the blue Protoss almost getting the kill onto the Reaper there. Now combat drugs of course are a force to be reckoned with, and you can see the regen already in full effect. MangDagul gonna go for the brawl. The shade though in position to try and take care of the Marines, but unfortunately for LAUTARO, another set of economy being hampered here. The probes forced to go back to the main instead, and this Nexus point in a lot of the rest. So overall, MangDagul just being very pesky here, and LAUTARO has had enough. Gonna be pulling the probes instead with the 2 Adepts in the back. They get 1 Marine already, but a reinforcement raid here from the Red Terran coming on through. The barracks in full force. Let's see if the Sergeants can get us any more better privates here. Good stutter step right now from MangDagul, and the ramp gonna be a force of contention. LAUTARO losing probes left, right, and center. And maybe, just maybe, the blue Protoss wasting too much minerals on the probes, not getting any army for protection. The Marauders now, the big boys, are here to go. And let's see if this Nexus point can still stand. My money says no, as Lautaro instead has retreated. He is gonna have 2 gateways behind the Twilight Council, gonna allow him to queue up quite safely. And I like the positioning here for Lautaro. He's playing backwards, gonna be using his buildings as cover for his units. The ramp though, gonna be a point of contention again, and the Stalkers and the Adepts are in position. Interesting to note that Lautaro has not decided to build any Zealots as of yet. Instead, he's gonna go for the defensive shield batteries, but they are all the way in the back, so a number of steps needed by the Terran to get there in the first place. So we do see cancel. 1 shield battery does go up. Let's see if the Tal'Darim buildings can, you know, just keep the defense ongoing. Triple gates. 1 Twilight Council, which just got the upgrade there for the Adept. But unfortunately for him, he's building up Stalkers instead, so maybe Blink would have been a better choice. MangDagul though still wants to go for the fight, and this might be one for the books. Let's see if the Red Terran can win this one out already here, because if Lautaro loses his fight, that might be the show right there. In the meantime, the macro game still very strong here for the Red Terran. They'll be building up that 3rd base already ready with the Great Wall of Supply depots. Speaking of the tech though, I believe Concussive Shot just finished, and now here we go with the brawl. The scan comes on out, the high ground, not going to give any advantage here to the Blue Protoss, and this might be it! The Stalkers are cornered! We do see a reinforcement cycle here from the Blue Protoss. 2 Zealots going to be sacrificing their life for Ire, but down they go. Now the pylons being blown up to smithereens. The Stalkers trying to go for the Star Step, looking to force MangDagul to go to the backside, but the Red Terran playing it smart, just slowly chipping away at the base. The Stalker though, on the left still. We do see a stim pack, and unfortunately right now for MangDagul, that might be an overstim because he doesn't have any medivacs for the heal. And as I say that, one of the Stalkers gets caught by the bait and switch. Here we go again with the Marine and the Marauders infantry in full force. Probes now gonna get pulled, and in the end, Lautaro running out of space for his pros, trying to just clog up the ramp, but still there's so much damage being done. No more minerals gonna get harvested here. And overall, while the Blue Protoss is, yes, able to defend this, MangDagul has done so much damage. Look at that, 1.7k minerals versus almost 0. And now he has to spend those minerals to build up the probe count one more time to be efficient. So can Lautaro make this one happen? He still has some Stalkers ready to go for the offensive. On the flip side, MangDagul, I know, has a number of units. And look, that Orc is killed 34-0. Army supply still in favor of the Red Terran. And this might be the show. The Stalkers trying to go for some pokes, looking around with those 4 legs. The SCV scouting casually, and this 1 Stalker already caught. That is gonna be GG right there, called Concussive Shot doing its magic, and MangDagul taking the victory. So kudos to the Red Terran, coming back strong from his reprieve from StarCraft. Beautiful macro from the Red Terran as well, always building, always keeping his mineral count low at the start, able to get efficient timings with his commands, with his barracks units, as well as his upgrades. I didn't see the factory units come out. I know he's queuing up some medivacs right now, but overall, MangDagul just doing way too much damage. Lautaro didn't know what hit him, and that is gonna be GG. So again, guys, if you do have any replays you want to send in to me, send it over at gamesarepool@gmail.com. I'd love to see your replays, especially from the PH community, and I'll see you guys in the next one.